Asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Now 3-0. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
In the air, center field. Brings it in. And there's one away. Luis Robert now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that one fouled off. Judge on second. Lee over at first with one away. Next pitch is outside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is downstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one misses. 3-2 now.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground.
Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. Jason Varitek will hit next. He's 0 for 1. And that one lifted in the air, center field. He's got it. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Michael Tolia. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Gavin Sheets.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. Up and in, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. So now the DH spot, Mike Piazza. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering upstairs. Tosses to first, and that is that. Bottom 4, leading off, James Wood. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Into center and a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
All over that one right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's
Lee feeds to second, out there. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. Jim Thome digs in now. He reached out a walk his first time. And a curve misses outside, ball 1. Strike 1.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
And that one is in the dirt. And a count 2-1. One on the gun, swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
pitch misses, and a full count now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th, and now it's Luis Robert. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Pumping serious gas at 102 on that one. And now here is Cal Raleigh. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the air, left field, down the line. Wood takes it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs. Now it's the shortstop, Brooks Lee.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. That one at triple digits.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So now back to the top of the order.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Yelich at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Missed with a changeup, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strikes him out with 103.
I ain't about to pick you, but I probably sent a cap. I was never a gentleman, I was raised in a trap. Let you spend all this money tomorrow. I made it.
Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Walked his first time. A changeup missing, and it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. Lays out and makes the play.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
Brooks Lee now at the plate. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Ian Happ up to hit. Outside low, ball 1.
Hey! 1-1.
That's inside.
1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2 the count.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Here's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. In the air, right side. Frelick running hard to get it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. And now Sal Frelick. On the ground, right side. Sends it over to Sheets. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Fouled off. He was late. Robert measures 6 feet 2 inches, 25 years old, and he was born in Cuba. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Jason Varitek getting ready to hit. Late swing, foul to the left. That misses, and that's ball 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. Now the left. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Josh Hader.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
I got a ball, 1
now
strike.
He can't squeeze it behind the plate. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. Ryan back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And a foul ball. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 2-0.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
And next is the designated hitter, Mike Piazza. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Late swing fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And down on strikes. 1 out. Luis Robert Jr. will hit next. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 2
1
strikes.
out, bases empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Cal Raleigh, the next to hit.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Chop to first. Tomey. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Dozier. There's the strike.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Sends it over to Sheets, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Jim Thome digs in now. He is struck out, and he is walked. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And he chases that one. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Arenado, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a base hit. And that gives Aaron Judge a chance to hit with 2 out.
Good 2-strike hitting right there. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. And Judge spoils that one. Tying run at the plate. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Arenado makes the turn at second. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Brooks Lee swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Frelick ranging back. And brings it in at the wall. Here comes Christian Yelich. 0 for 3 in this one. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And ball 1.
Outside.
Stays alive. Liner caught it second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Happ now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Frelick ranging back. On the warning track and hauls it in. Bottom of the 8th. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brooks Lee.
That's shortstop.
Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Frelick stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swings and misses. And it's 1-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom half of the 8th inning.
2 balls.
This
2
one in the
strikes.
dirt. Not in time. He's safe. And now a man into scoring position. That one misses. And the count is filled up.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Lake Trinan gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin.
Got him swinging. Luis Robert Jr. getting ready to hit. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1. High in the air, out to right. Yelich should have it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Varitek.
1-0.
In the dirt. And the runner holds. Lee on at second with 2 down. That's down and in.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
And that's the inning. We go to the 9th. And now Alfonso Soriano. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Gavin Sheets. 0 for 2 in this one. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Paul DeYoung now at the plate. That one drilled left field. He makes the grab, and that is that. Last chance. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Griffin Jacks.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one.
Nope.
You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So digging in, Ryan Dozier. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out. Runner takes off, squirts away a little bit. Wood into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Wood around third. He'll score easily. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Swings and misses.
No ball,
0-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. You can kiss it goodbye. A 2-run blast. A walk.
Kiss away all your problems. Just sleep on the couch. I'll make my own
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's the Ballers taking on the Woolly Mammoths. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. Starting on the mound in this one, Pedro Martinez.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Ian Happ, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And Ian swings through it.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one way inside. There's a swing and a drive. Robert going back on it. Long gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. It's 1-0. Now the number 2 hitter, Paul DeYoung. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Stepping in, Luis Robert Jr. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now the first baseman, Adam Dunn. In the dirt, but kept close. Man at first, 1 away. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Yelich should have it. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Back at right field and getting the start, Hunter Green.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Christian Yelich, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. DeYoung makes the catch. One away. In half up to hit. Fought off foul. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Crow Armstrong gets under it. And he makes the catch. 2 away now. Alfonso Soriano, the next to hit. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
And the 1-0. Foul ball. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just energizes that entire team.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. He muscles that one out the opposite way. It's 1-1. And here is Gavin Sheets. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs, base is empty.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Smoked into left, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Paul DeYoung in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is fouled back. Next one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Check swing, and that's a ball. That's to third, DeYoung. And that is the inning. Back here on the south side, all set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Christian Yelich. Martinez back to work. And there's a strike.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Got him swinging. That is his 3rd of the game. Now here is Christian Moore. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Next offering is in for a strike. There's a swing and a miss. Tied up here in the early going. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Look out! And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Now here is Ellie De La Cruz. Swinging a foul straight back. Moore at first, one gone. The shortstop takes the ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Late with the swing there.
Well, they just threw that fastball by and elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that's outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Tied him up inside with that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field.
That's strike 3. And here on the south side, now it's the DH, Mike Piazza. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
In the air, right field. Yelich running hard. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. So up next, Luis Robert Jr. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And he grounds one to the right side, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Inside, going to count 1 and 2. And La Pantera heads back to the dugout after the K. At the plate, Cal Raleigh. Ball 1 there. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Yelich brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back onto the 3rd inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. The wide to kick the pitch. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Happ lays off. Breaking ball inside. And it's 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Kicks and fires. On the ground, right side. Sheets takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Here's the 3rd baseman, Paul DeYoung. 1 for 1 with a single so far. DeYoung measures 6 feet even, batting 2nd in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2015. Check swing, and he went, and that is strike 1. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera. Struck out swinging his first time. breaking ball misses outside. Swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
And that skips in the dirt. And it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Brooks lead. And there's a foul ball. 1 down. So the lineup flips over, and now it'll be Christian Yelich. He popped out his first time.
See, there's this dame that I met on my train, and I never complain, but she don't think my game. We never get it.
Ball 1, no strikes. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And that's in the dirt. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Reaching down, makes the catch. Now the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a ground ball. Gets to it with a slide. Gathers and throws. And that's a great play for the out. Start of the 4th, and here's the first baseman, Adam Dunn. Swings through that.
You know, this group of hitters showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count.
And it looks like trouble, and that's going to roll to the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now, Pete Crow Armstrong. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Cuts and misses, it's a strikeout. And now it's Christian Yelich. Struck out swinging his first time. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far. And now it's going to be Christian Moore. Swing and a miss.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back at right field, here's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. That's too low. Ball one.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Sheets. Now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That one ripped. Yelich going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Now the third baseman, Paul DeYoung, grounded out his first time. And that one hammered Happ on his horse. And that is the third out of the inning. Here on the south side, new inning getting started. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Martinez back to work. And that one popped in the air, left field. Happ on his way over, drops into the glove, and there's one down. Now at the plate, Mike Piazza struck out looking his first time. Swing and a miss, strike one.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
That one hit to right. Yelich on the move. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. And here is Ian Happ. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the fifth. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. This to third. In plenty of time to first. And that back here on the south side. And now the DH, Mike Piazza. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Yelich should have it. One up, one down. And now the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr. went down on strikes his first time through. Slice the other way and foul. And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. Swings over the splitter for strike three. Cal Raleigh digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Crow Armstrong makes the grab, and that is that.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic for them all to see.
Top of the 6th inning. And the batter now, Paul DeYoung. Check swing, called strike.
You know, this group of hitters being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Corrals it. And there's one down. Next is the designated hitter, Luis Robert Jr. outside.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
That one missing inside. Next offering misses. And now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
3-2. And that's ball 4. Tried another slurve, but couldn't find a zone.
And he's a guy that will certainly think about stealing a bag or two. Not the kind of speed you want to put on base in a tie game.
Done. Swings through it for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. Next to hit, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Runner on the go. Bunt attempt misses.
0-1.
Go to second. Got there. And that ends the inning. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Brooks Lee. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
1-2 here. Side almost got him. Hard hit right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Back to the top of the lineup, Christian Yelich will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And now it's even up. Fouled off left side.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Now he turns and heads for second. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Everything came together for him. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Runner takes off for third, and a sac bunt here to Young. Not in time. That's a bunt single. Way at the plate. Got him. Now it's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. He was caught in between there, and they'll tag him out the baseline, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Go ahead run on base. Now it's Christian Yelich. Out to center. Robert should have this one. Makes the grab, and there's one away. Here's the second baseman, Christian Moore. He's 0 for 1. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Misses off the plate. And 1-1.
As a pitcher,
Camilo Doval on to pitch out of the pen here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Runner goes again. In the dirt, blocked. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to short, lead. Tosses to first, third out, and that ends the frame. Back at right field, and now Alfonso Soriano. And a big swing and a miss.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Yep, that ball went out.
Caught him looking for the K. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gavin Sheets. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Liner snagged at first. Now a chance for Paul DeYoung.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Here on the south side, we go to the 8th. Now it's going to be Ellie De La Cruz. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Just missed it.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away, turned his back on the infield, got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Yelich under this one. He's got it. 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Paul DeYoung.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt. To second, pulls him off the bag. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. In the dirt. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 2. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a miss. Out at third. And that ends the inning. Back here on the south side, stepping in, Mike Piazza. Iglesias back to work. Almost got him.
No strike. One and one.
Up the middle, De La Cruz throws to first in time, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And the batter now, Luis Robert Jr., who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Tap foul at the plate. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. And that quickly 2 away. And now Cal Raleigh.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And a swing and a miss there.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
A little bit high. Now 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Now here is Luis Robert Jr. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. That's strike 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Bases empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Foul ball still 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now Adam Dunn, 1 for 3. Check swing, called strike. just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the ninth. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Brooks Lee. Out there to center. He's under it. And a quick out, number one. Now it's the right fielder, Christian Yelich. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Ian Happ now at the plate. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-2.
That one is absolutely belted. He's there. He's got it. And that will end the inning. Back at right field. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Well struck deep right field, way back and out of here. A two-run shot. It's 3-1. Christian Yelich, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And the first pitch misses. It's for ball one. Raleigh Fingers taking over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. Check swing, and he went. And now it's even 1-1. And that one fouled off. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. And here in extra innings. On the ground at first, but that rolls foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So digging in, Christian Moore. Pitch is in the dirt. 1-0. Raleigh is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. Swung on, belted. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Late on that fastball. He's so consistent that the runner takes off. Swing and a miss.
when he takes.
And that's a stolen base, not even close. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Here on the south side, we're in extras here. Now it's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. Squirts away a little bit. The tag at third, and he's out.
When you try to move up on a ball in the dirt, you've got to be sure that it gives you enough time to make it safely. Guess wrong, like we saw here, and you'll pay the price.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.